Hey, this is Mark with Garden Trail Adventures. Maybe I'll quit my introductions and just say, hey, what's growing on? And say, thanks, Pete. So I like that the best. Anyways, I'm down here at the Lake Apopka North Shore Wild Drive. This is just down the street from where I live at. I actually live over the Wild Drive. I call it just the preserve. That's more or less what it is. And I can look down over there and actually see cars that come down through here. So you can come down here and walk, or you could take your bike. I think is it temporary closed? Yes, it's temporary closed because of, I guess, the hurricanes and just the high waters from like a month ago. So we are a month outside of Hurricane Milton now. It is Thursday, and the hurricane was 4 weeks ago. So it's not exactly on a calendar date, a month, but it is a month. All right, well, I started a video here a couple of videos ago talking about the John Deere P54-4. Kind of a weird introduction, but really I like that video because it had the history of what I'm trying to do, and it showed the history of me renting a John Deere and the work that I did in the back of my land, and then really the future plans that I have, which I kind of keep talking about. Because this is sort of the foundation, setting the foundation for this channel and what I'm trying to do. So without really going into all of what I'm trying to do, really, this is about a success, a fail, and hopefully success. All right, yeah, so success, fail, and success. So I actually, about over a year ago, bought a GoDaddy domain called SXS Alliance and did one video on YouTube, and I picked up more subscribers and views on that one video than I have on all these videos for a garden trail adventure. So it's like it's like, why can't I have that success? I did a video in Ocala and it got like, you know, maybe 80 views or whatever. So hold on here. So I have been making videos to upload into that channel and really trying to have 3 channels, and it just seems really ridiculous. So that channel, here we go, was really about doing this, kind of going out in Central Florida, looking at different housing subdivisions, because there's so many, and then going to places that is tied to the indoor foliage capital of the world. All right, well, I'm actually kind of cutting into this video behind the Omni Starts RV. That's what I call it. Maybe in the future, hopefully Daniel can help me out possibly, or get another kind of wholesale business going here with different starter plants. See, now I'm adding something else. But anyways, as I'm going to explain, the reason why I cut in here is because I kind of want to put some inserts of this fail. This is a fail because I've been trying for so long to incorporate these videos into the SXS Alliance channel, which has now been in existence for over a year, 2 years, and it's gotten more views, 1,300 views or more, and the highest view I have on this channel is like 300 or whatever, 200 and something. So really it's about that, just to kind of show you at this point how many times I've said that. And then also, what these videos are, from the beginning, I kind of want to show where I'm going and why I'm going there. So where I'm going is Imperial Builder Supply. And it actually, here in a minute, it ends up really cool for me. I'm really kind of excited because it kind of solidified that I should be doing this in the channel. It's really kind of this focus on what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say it now because I don't want to keep repeating myself. But really, it also, I'm going to kind of turn around here, turns this. It turns into this. I'm not even showing you what this is, but you're going to see what it turns into. All right, so we will see what it turns into, but I want to show you where we're at on the map here. So we are roughly in this area, and we're coming into Avian Point, which is a D.H. Horton subdivision where you can buy townhomes, and then there's another subdivision where you can buy houses right up the street. So I'm not focused on that in this video. I will go back in those areas and get them on to this overall map that I'm trying to build out. So, all right, well, let's watch some of these videos of me trying to explain what the Side-by-Side Alliance is about and how it's now going to be incorporated into this channel. Hey, this is Mark with Garden Trail Adventures, and this video is actually for the Side-by-Side Alliance website and YouTube channel. So I'm going to focus on the Side-by-Side Alliance. I did one video, and for some reason that video got more views than a lot of the videos that I've been doing on Garden Trail Adventures. But really, Side-by-Side Alliance is going to be really, I'd say like three things, or two things, two or three things. Really, it's the focus of driving off-road the Can-Am Maverick R here, locally in Apopka and other places, and trying to, secondly, involve other people in it. So that being where maybe they come out to the land and drive, kind of like Top Gear, where I do a little interview or talk with them or hang out or whatever, and maybe try to, as I'm creating this trail in the Garden Trail Adventure, which has been flooded, so that's kind of shot, having some type of track, or in the future, you know, having land farther out with a different type of track. So really kind of doing things locally, trying to do things kind of like Top Gear. I better get out of the way here. And then third, you know, a lot of people might be turned off by this, but, you know, as it incorporates people, try to have it be a little bit, you know, Christian focused. I know that, you know, that idea. This guy's laughing as he goes by, so I get it. You know, having it be where there is a little bit of an emphasis on potentially the Bible, not really the Bible, but just Christian focused. So with that in mind, there is a men's breakfast coming up tomorrow on Saturday. I go to Calvary Chapel in Orlando, so to do an off-road ride where we meet there and then go somewhere after that. Hey, this is Mark with Side-by-Side Alliance. So I really kind of hate recording myself. I'm a little sloppy, but I'm over here at Calvary Chapel of Orlando. This is actually where I attend church. So this is kind of a new video. Really what I want to do is just focus on the direction of this channel and the other channels that I'm working on. So to kind of get started right away here, just to kind of go over the focus of what the Side-by-Side Alliance is going to be. So the YouTube channel and a website. First of all, the first point, I'll just kind of get to it here. It's a gathering of a group of side-by-side enthusiasts for special events and for riding. So riding and special events. So doing street legal rides. I have a Can-Am Maverick RX. It's not the highest level, it's not the lowest level, it's the first level up, but it has the mirrors, the windows, it has everything you need to be street legal, maybe except for these things down here. So the next thing is to create themed videos to promote living around Central Florida. The focus of the videos will be kind of tied to two or three different ways. I live in Apopka, so Apopka is the indoor foliage capital of the world. So a lot of the videos will be riding from certain places, driving through nurseries or walking through nurseries, or everything that's tied to the indoor foliage capital of the world. The next is the growth of real estate, new homes and apartments. So there are a lot of new homes, and even where out where my land is on Plymouth Sorrento, Kelly Park area, they're trying to put 10 to even 15,000 new homes out there. So more or less just doing drive-throughs, maybe getting out, walking through houses and seeing what's in inventory for the current time, because I'm not going to go, you know, back and forth to the same place over and over again. The next would just be for business owners, and really to try to focus on business owners that have an interest in off-road enthusiasm, side-by-sides, but it just doesn't obviously have to be side-by-sides. Really to try to promote my business on some level, to try to get the marketing through for Garden Trail Adventures. So Garden Trail Adventures is a whole nother website, a whole nother YouTube channel, which is really focused specifically on trying to build a trail, a fast trail, with like a permaculture plant design, or like an organic orchard. So basically creating a fast racing trail with plants along the side, fruit plants, and then really putting those plants in a website for sale on some level, with different packages. So that is the focus of that, and I have videos up on that on the 4.5 acres that I have in Apopka. And then the last focus really is trying to do all to the glory of God. In 1 Corinthians 10:31 it says, whether you eat or drink or whatsoever you do, do all to the glory of God. So on some level, it's trying to do things for the glory of God. And that includes events and videos that really there'll just be like a partial focus on doing things for God. It's not really the focus of the channel, but within the videos, within the website, within the things that I'm doing, it will be done trying to do it for the glory of God. So today, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave from here, and then I'm going to go over to 4 or 5 different places. So about a 10-minute drive. And during that drive, I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to be talking or if I'm going to put music on or whatever. But really what we're going to go today is, well, talking about nurseries. We are right up here by a nursery. My goal is basically like once a week or so just to kind of walk through a nursery or walk through someone selling plants. You know, basically put all of these housing subdivisions, in case if you want to move to Central Florida, and do a drive-through of some of those. Maybe at times walk in them, I don't know. But I did walk in one. So the next video, theoretically after this, will show what I tried to do for that channel. See the plants in there maybe? And basically going to a couple places that are tied to me, at least to what I needed or have or whatever for the indoor foliage capital of the world. And really that John Deere video, like I talked about, was in that video. It's basically me leaving my church in Orlando and then driving to a couple, 6 or 7 different places, and just talking about those places. Really, I looked at some Kawasaki KRXs. I looked at where I bought my first John Deere tractor, and where, or by John, whatever. Actually, John Deere denied me for my first tractor. That's why I got a Kubota. So yeah, then I go down to like the YMCA and to Ryan's home area, and then I make it to 4 Roots, go through the Orlando Science Schools where my kids go to school. So yes, that is those videos. All right, well, this is my little secret area that if there was ever a place to take the Maverick R, this is it. So maybe you can hear now how the turbo's kicked up. I don't know if they put this out here to keep me out, but they're gonna have to put it more sideways. All right, I'm gonna stop, and I might use this as the thumbnail. So if you see this, this is the 429. Up here is Amazon, Goya, and then where I'm going to IBS. So IBS was really the only business that was out here for, you know, since I've been here, since the area in 2009. So here we go. There's, I don't actually know the launch control on this, if there is one, but here we go. That never gets old. That never gets old. No, I'm not going that way. All right, well, I'm all for saying that this is the Lord's timing. Knowing that what I need and just how this came about and the timing of it. So let me turn the camera around here. So this is my little secret area. As I was saying, it's right by Imperial Builder Supply. It's right by the Goya. I think this is Coca-Cola and all they're building, an Amazon warehouse over there. So if I would have came down through here in another 15, 20 minutes when they top dressed this, he would have freaked out. He was telling me to stop. You can probably see him in the video. So he's speaking about Michael here. So I will say it's my own asphalt that I didn't really get a quote, but I told him what had happened at my land. And I don't think I got too ripped off. But he is going to come out and give me a quote this weekend. He said that they're going to ride around on their motorcycle. I'm like, hey man, let's go. I'm ready to go on the Maverick. So yes, I will get a quote and probably try to finish what I started up there, even though it's going to cost me some money that I don't have. But it will be nice to have it done and have some parking spots. That way, if you want to come buy some plants or come hang out, I will have some nice parking up there. So, but I guess I really shouldn't be flying home this way today, and it'll be interesting to see if they're going to extend that road. I'm asking that right now. Well, that definitely made my day. I mean, there's a verse somewhere in the Bible that talks about how God really kind of basically shines his glory on us to show us his face. So that's the next thing I'm going to say, is that, let me get up the next gear here, is that I do have another website and YouTube channel that I'm working on that's been the plan now for at least a decade, called A Garden Eastward in Eden, which is really going to be just more focused on spiritual things, the Bible, teaching, encouraging, whatever you want to hear, whatever floats your boat. But it's really going to be about teaching the Bible and encouraging people on a spiritual basis. Whereas this channel has kind of thrown some Bible verses in there here or there. But that Side-by-Side Alliance was really supposed to be the channel in between these two channels that I just talked about, the one that you've been watching. But really, I'm just going to condense it together and make this channel. Here you go. All right, well, I do have actually a lot of videos that I worked on, as I was saying, for the Side-by-Side Alliance, and I will kind of edit those in and edit them out and try to make a couple videos out of what I've already recorded. So all these videos that I try to do, I try to at least look at the streets where we're at. So this is where we're at, or at least say we're at. So we're at Shelby Industries, and I don't even know the name of the street. This is the street that's been around for a while. But right up here to the right, I will tell you what the street is. Up here is Imperial Builder Supply. So you can see the old industrial park. And you can see the new industrial park. So a lot of this channel that I was working on is really devoted to Central Florida, really Apopka, just the overall growth. And, you know, the thousands and tens of thousands of homes they're putting in apartments. So, all right, we're here. So I've been coming here a long time. I'm sure these guys already think that I'm a little ridiculous, because I am a little ridiculous, a little crazy. This is where I got some of the poly, the 3/4 inch poly. So what I'll do is just kind of walk in here, and they'll ask me if I need anything, and I'll just walk around and take some videos and not really talk. But they do greenhouses, and they do have greenhouse supplies, and greenhouse supplies can carry over to various projects. All right, well, the young crew is on. I'm trying to be quiet. They're on the phones, but yeah, the young crew's here, so they probably won't think I'm crazy. But I have been looking. They do have these pumps over here. I may have one from a long time ago. They do have a sub pump. Oh, looks like they're sold out of their other pumps. Oh, here they are. So they do have some submersible pumps over here, but these aren't as big as the ones that I got at Harbor Freight. But I am trying to find a bigger pump long term to be able to pump more water consistently off of the solar and pick up another kind of permanent package thing like I have with the EcoFlows. So I definitely need to get some filters here sometime soon. Kind of turn back around here. Some timers would be nice. I have different spray heads. Some drip line for sale. All right, there's another company up the road that does just more straight irrigation more for landscaping, whereas this is more for nursery supply. But I do want to try to find a irrigation head where I could potentially put 2 or 3, and where they could span out the 50 feet to cover half of that front area. That way if I put some ground cover down, some grass seed down, or just keeping the overall trail free from dust, I'm gonna have to have a way that I can do irrigation. So this day is like turning into to be like an awesome day so far. So I have been in there a million times. Wes in there is one of the younger guys. They've had a couple younger guys. It seems like they kind of come and go. But lo and behold, Wes had a KRX and he has an old Polaris. So I told him I had a Commander that maybe I'm looking to sell. So Wes will definitely make his way onto this channel. So that's why this is exciting, because really the end goal is 2 things. And that's why there's 2 separate channels. One is really to encourage people or lead people to the Lord, or talk about spiritual things, talk about the gospel, talk about the Bible, whatever you want to call it. To do that, and to do it more of a focus on that channel. So maybe if people do become Christians, or you're a Christian, or you're open to spiritual things, or if you're not, you probably already clicked off. But and then on this one, to try to be able to facilitate that. So both websites will have, if we're going to be doing special events, I went to the men's breakfast, and that's why I say this is a fail. This is a fail because I did videos before this men's breakfast, and then I did videos after the men's breakfast. I did videos at the men's breakfast, and I just have not uploaded those. So it's like I haven't done videos for a couple of weeks because of frustrations with buying new cell phones and not liking what I was trying to say. So the video that's going to come out before this, and one maybe even between this one, I kind of allude to that I made videos. I'm up by the RV and up by the Maverick car, and that I just didn't like them. So, but things are going to get, things to me already are getting exciting. So if you're watching these videos at all, in and out, this is going to be the flow, where I'm at the land, I'm going around to nurseries on the Maverick car, I'm doing a special events like going to Hollow Paw, trying to plan out special events to have people come together, and to try to have it basically be all done to the glory of God, to try to have it be a little bit spiritual focused. So I'm going to end this video here. So if you've watched this, now you could see that the direction of this channel is just going to make like a slight little turn, because I failed. I succeeded. I failed. And hopefully I have success with the Side-by-Side Alliance really being incorporated into this channel, and really using that name. I'm not quite sure for what. Maybe it will just be redirected over here, or maybe I'll just throw some basic videos in there here or there, but really not to have that channel have its focus, and really keep the focus on these 2 channels. So, all right, once again, thanks for watching this video.